Hi, this is Dr. Grace Carol P. Beltran, your dermatologist, dermatologic and aesthetic surgeon, your genetologist, and your obesity resource person. Ang topic natin ngayon ay medyo common, no? In fact, karamihan ng mga pasyente ko sa kliniko ay merong ganito. Okay? Hindi man talaga direktong ito, kung minsan meron silang skin asthma, tapos meron din silang ganito. Ang topic po natin ay dermatophytosis or superficial fungal infection. Kaya tinatawag siyang dermatophytosis kasi yung dermatophytes, ito yung fungal, superficial fungal infection na nagkukos ng karamihan ng sakit sa balat. Kasi ang inaatake ng dermatophytes ay tinatawag na keratin, yung upper layer ng balat, yung tinatawag nating stratum corneum, which is made up of keratin cells. No? Ano ba yung mga predisposing factors para magkaroon ka ng fungal infection? Well, marami, no? Unang-una, kung ikaw ay mataba, pawisin, okay, at may diabetes or other endocrine abnormalities, pwede ka talaga makakuha ka agad ng fungal infection. In fact, yung sa diabetic, sugar kasi ang kinakain ng or ang food ng fungal infection, superficial fungal infection is sugar, no? So, the more sugar you have on your skin, and so if you have diabetes, the more possibility that you can get this infection. Yon. Tapos, pwede din itong related sa trabaho mo. Kunyari, ikaw ay nagtatrabaho sa hot, humid environment. Like for example, yung mga nagluluto, okay? Yung mga namamasada, yung mga jeepney drivers, o kaya yung mga madre at mga pari na mahabang, yung kanilang suot na medyo mahaba at makapal na damit, no? At kapag ikaw ay, kunyari, nagtagalinis, no? So, lagi kang pinagpapawisan, mainit ang pinagtatrabahuhan mo, you're also more predisposed to the development of superficial fungal infection. Kung ikaw naman ay, sabihin na natin, palainom ng antibiotic, okay? Yung mga antibacterial particularly. Kasi when you take antibacterial antibiotics, you kill the normal bacteria that lives on your skin. Kaya inaalaw mo ngayon, you allow the pathological microorganism like fungal microorganisms to grow more because you killed their competitor, no? Kaya if you are taking a lot of antibacterial antibiotics, you are more prone also to the development of superficial fungal infection. At saka pag umiinom ka din ng mga immunosuppressive, like for example, yung mga steroid, mga prednisone, yan, mga betamethasone, yung mga ganun. Basta any steroid can also predispose you to the development of this superficial fungal infection. Tapos kung ikaw din ay yung lagi ka nagpamanicure, pedicure, you can also get infection from the instruments that they use in doing the manicure and pedicure. No? Kasi pag hindi na di-disinfect yan, pwede mong makuha lahat ng fungus na ginamit nila sa ibang tao, tapos ginamit sa iyo yung instrument. In the same way that yung mga hairdresser, kapag yung brush ay hindi nila dinidisinfect, hindi nililinis bago gamitin ng ibang kliyente, then you could also get the possibility of having a superficial fungal infection. Yung kadalasan nasa ulo yung infection mo. Yung sa mga manicurista sa nail kadalasan nagkakaroon ng infection. Tapos if you are engaged in activities like sports, no, yung tinatawag natin yung athlete ka, ganyan, kaya nagre-wrestling ka, yung parang yung nag-grapple ka with your tawag dito, yung kalaban mo, no, sa isang sports competition, you could also get the infection kasi close skin to skin contact can also bring about the acquisition of superficial fungal infection. May naalala nga pala ako, nakalimutan kong i-mention yung mga yung nag-share ka ng mga equipments, no? Like for example, when you go to the gym and then you share the gym equipments and the gears that is available there. You also share the yoga mats and workout benches, like also the bicycle. Hindi ba, pag nagbibisikleta ka, tapos pinahiram mo, nagpawis yung mga, mo dyan, yung bandang puwit mo, and then you lend it to somebody, then you could also get infection out of that. Kasi nga yung mga dumidikit na mga pawis at yung mga mikrobyo dun sa mga ginamit nung previous na naggumamit nun, ay pwedeng dumikit sa'yo. And then, also, kapag ikaw ay pag ikaw ay nag-sex o kaya nag-contact sports after having contact sports or after having sex or after having any activity of that sort, kailangan talaga maligo kayo, no? Kasi may sinasabi sila pasma, mapapasma ka daw pag naligo ka kaagad, na pawis ka. Hindi totoo yan. Pag naligo ka, immediately wash out, use a shower and then wash out using a soap, and then syempre in-expect mo na magpapawis ka uli after na naligo ka, na immediately after the activity that you did, no? So it's okay kasi you can always wash out again without using any soap anymore on the second time, dahil na nagsabong ka na noong una, gusto mo lang tanggalin yung pawis na umulit dahil nagpawis ka uli kasi hindi pa completely natatapos yung sweating mo eh. So yun, if you have you are also more predisposed kapag meron kang immunosuppression, like for example if you have HIV, AIDS, cancer, o nakikimotherapy ka, o iba pang mga iniinom mo namang immunosuppressive medications, then you could also become at higher risk of developing superficial fungal infections. Kaya as much as possible kapag tayo ay immunosuppressed, kailangan we have to have an extra protection against superficial fungal infection. So on my part 3, I will explain to you everything that you should do in order to avoid having superficial fungal infections. The last, you should also avoid touching furry animals like cats and dogs and other animals na medyo may lalo na may mga skin changes, na yung mga nakakalbo na aso minsan, because some of them have fungal infection. So try to avoid touching dirty animals. If you are touching any animals who are not really that clean, then make sure that you wash your hands very well after and use a disinfectant para sigurado. So for the topic that I discussed today, please, if you have any questions, just get in touch through my numbers, and please like and share my account.